just us, nobody else. Got something for you, but keep it to yourself. I'm feeling curious, want to explore it. Nothing too serious. Forget the world for a minute. Before we know it, the future's the past. Seize the moment while we're in it. Hold on to each other as long as it lasts. I don't care about forever, 'cause sometimes forever is over so fast. Hush, hush, baby, come on. Here with me, I want for you to go. No need to worry, there is no hurry to stay. We'll take it slow.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the New York Knicks in New York. For New York, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
Have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this. Because the veterans have been here before, they can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes three of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined courtside with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. You look at the Lakers. They know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step, facing a closely ranked team. No clear underdogs based on the tail of the tape.
And you know, for the Lakers, they're a team searching for a way to take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early going, that leap has not existed.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th pick in 2015, and he was considered a project then. But he's shown himself ready, and part of that has been his mentality. He said, they thought I was afraid, but that's not who I am. I'll never back down from anybody. If I want to succeed, I can't be scared of anybody. I've got to be fearless out there on the court. Kevin?
Thanks, GA. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. And about halfway through the season, some teams at the bottom, Doris, they're struggling. So my question to you is, at what point do you suddenly realize, wow, we are truly in rebuild mode?
Well, this is a fascinating part of the NBA at this point. A lot of discussion about super teams, a lot of discussion amongst general managers that we're playing for second. Is that something we want to do? And I think this is an issue the NBA and the collective bargaining agreement is going to have to address long term. There was no cap smoothing, and therefore there was that great influx of money that contributed to the super teams. Can the collective bargaining agreement between the league and the players in the long run afford us some measure of balance in the NBA? It's important, I think, that each organization believe if they're managed correctly, they have a chance for a championship.
And now the Lakers starting group, the lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wing. The big men are Nance and Lopez, and it's Ball in at the 1. Outside, Porzingis. Rebounded by the Lakers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And Cantor throws it down.
You know, and that was a nice find by KP. Saw the open man. He was on time, on target with the pass. Perfect.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Knocked away. Stolen by Cantor. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Cantor throws it down.
Boy, once Cantor establishes position on the interior, forget about it.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball dishes to Nance. He kicks it to Ball. The feed to Ingram. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Wow, hats off to him for making that one. You can't find a much tougher shot than that.
They get it back. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Boy, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Now here's Nance. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Ingram kicks to Nance. Over Porzingis. Nance, no good. Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8 from down low. And the shot goes in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ball kicks to Nance. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. There's the pick. Knocks it loose. And now the Knicks on the break. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And watching Porzingis play, you forget how tall he really is in terms of how he moves. You know, not only how quick he is, but also that skill set. Incredible that a player his size won the skills competition in last year's All-Star festivities.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And that is what fools a lot of NBA fans about Porzingis. Most of the highlights, Greg, you see are his blocks and putback dunks. But if you watch his game, you see that skill level.
It's rare to see a player who's the complete package like Porzingis. I mean, he's fluid. He's got the easy-looking shot. It almost looks like he's a guard shooting the basketball, comfortable creating for himself or playing off others.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Lakers.
And no doubt they relied upon that three-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
And the Lakers have possession. 11-point game. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dishes the ball. Nance a screen. Nance a screen on Jack. They need this. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Knicks have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Knicks making the shot. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Doris, the league would prefer that players stay in college a minimum of 2 years before entering the draft. Others have countered with straight out of high school in that approach. Which way do you lean?
I would say I would lean to allow these young men, if they're prepared and have the talent and ability to go straight from high school to the league, they should have that opportunity. We don't put restrictions on any other field of endeavor. If you're a great musician, you can go to New York City and make a living in an orchestra on Broadway. To me, if you're capable, you should be allowed the opportunity. This is America. We are a land of opportunity. Yeah, I think when you look at what Porzingis can do on the offensive end of the floor, you see why he is so dangerous, right? He's got a great perimeter shot. He's got unbelievable size and a great release point. And he has good control over the basketball, can put it on the deck and create for himself or his teammates. That's a lot to offer.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Porzingis, who is well on his way to being one of the bigger stars in the NBA. You know, Doris, he can handle the ball well as he won the skills competition. You saw it at the 2017 All-Star Game.
Yeah, and I think if you were watching the Knicks during the regular season, it didn't surprise you. Porzingis is a guy who knows how to get some space with his jab step and his dribbling ability. His vision is improving, and to me, it looks like he has the ability to be an elite playmaking big at some point. You know, it seems a little to me like the mystique of this building that the Knicks call home can be overwhelming at times, right? So many great games played here, perhaps the most iconic floor in all the NBA.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
And the Lakers call time here. And with this mecca of basketball, there certainly have been more than a few incredible moments that played out in front of these fans. Doris, growing up a Knicks fan as you have, what great moments stick out to you most in this terrific building?
Well, there's so many to choose from, whether it was Allen Houston's floater in the lane, Willis Reed coming out of the tunnel to play in Game 7, or, of course, Patrick Ewing leading the Knicks to the NBA Finals in 1994.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in blocks. Third is Porzingis.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Ball. Kicks it to Lopez. Caldwell Pope passes to Nance. Shoots over Cantor. Los Angeles with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's on Brook Lopez.
That's an example of the release point being so high the defender has no options. You just don't see that many players Porzingis' size, 7'2", 7'3", who can stroke the jumper the way he can.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
He hits the second from the line. And there is perhaps no more of a loyal fan base, Doris, in all of sports than the fans of the New York Knicks.
Well, I grew up a New York Knicks fan, and most of us are complete diehards. The city of New York has always been in love with the New York Knickerbockers. Tough for them to bounce back when he's shooting like this. He's been off all period.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Ball kicks to Nance. Doubled by Lee. Lee with the steal. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, Kevin, that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
Lakers trail by 21. Ball kicks to Nance. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Nance. Lakers working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingram wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Ingram's got 5 now.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates. And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Now, here's Ball after Enes Kanter's miss. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Looking at some numbers for Enes Kanter. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm, and also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
LA has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ball, the pass to Nance. They get a hand on it, stolen by Kanter. By himself, and Kanter throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Now here's Ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
Lopez against Kanter. Good, and Jack gets the assist. 8 points for Enes Kanter.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass the Ball. And Kanter over to help. Ball kicks to Nance. Again, Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
Here's Kanter. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Nance, stolen by Kanter. Porzingis with the ball, takes the 13-footer, no good. Good D by Lopez. Here's Ingram. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Charlotte.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And it's ball in the corner. The putback, the second effort, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 7.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lakers trail by 21. Ball kicks to Nance. And Cantor over to help. There's the dish to Caldwell Pope. No good from outside.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
Yeah, and KP, he's not shy about creating some contact there. He might have a slender frame, but he is not afraid.
The Knicks have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Man, they are just living at the line.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Randall dishes to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Ball with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Knicks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Doris, seems like every position on the floor is doing more multitasking these days, asked to do more, play differently. So when you're thinking about guards, which do you think do the best job of generating offense, say, out of the post?
Well, the preeminent player that comes to mind is Dwayne Wade. And this is a guy who at his prime athletically was as good in the transition game as anybody in the history of the game. I know you had certain NBA analysts who have called him arguably one of the best 2 guards to ever play it. The current iteration of this guy is probably DeMar DeRozan, right? We talk about the loss of the mid-range. Well, DeMar DeRozan is excellent in the mid-range, and now they're starting to put him in the low post and let him use his size and his length to create a little fadeaway jump shot. Really pretty to watch and effective for any number of guards.
You nailed it. The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Back at you. That's payback for the 3 on the other end.
Well, I just like the shot selection in that instance. He wanted to get him back, and he did just that with the 3.
Now here's Randall. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
No good on that one. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and, boy, he can be tough to contain.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Porzingis. He hits the second from the line.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Beasley. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Kuzma, that's good.
The defense getting a little lazy there. You can't give him those shots. He'll make you pay every time.
Ntilikina can't hit.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
Here's Bogut. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Here's Clarkson following the score by New York. Picked by Randle, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just sloppy basketball in that first half. They just seem a little bit out of sync.
The Knicks leading by 22. Here's Beasley. The shot off that time. Nice D from Bogut. Lakers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Right wing. Here's Ball. Not really his range, and it's off target. Here's McDermott. A beautiful reverse layup. McDermott's got his first points of the night. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the New York Knicks. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
The Knicks shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got Ntilikina, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Beasley. Then it's McDermott, and it's Baker in at the 2. Basket, good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Beasley. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
Yeah, nothing too flashy there, but O'Quinn certainly able to punch it down with authority because he is a big body.
Now Clarkson, screened by Bogut. The pass to Kuzma. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Here's Ball. To the right side. Clock at 4. Here's Bogut. That one doesn't drop. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
For New York, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact.
shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ntilikina.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
And so he makes both from the line. In a draft stocked with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. The length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
Now, here's Clarkson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. He feeds it to Ball. Clarkson is screen on Beasley. Randall kicks to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And the 3 off target.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
They set the pick. Here's Kuzma. Off target from outside. The Knicks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Michael Beasley again. Beasley's got 6.
And you know, you like the soft touch from O'Quinn, both shooting and there with the pass.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And what was a wild ride of an offseason for the Knicks ultimately results in a regime change.
Yeah, I mean, players butting heads with executives, and when it came down to it, things just needed to change. If the Knicks picked the Zen Master over Porzingis, fans might have rioted in New York City, and hopefully the franchise can kind of start to right the ship.
Now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for New York.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Clarkson, screened by Bogut. Beasley comes with the double team. Clock at 6. Bogut in the corner to the inside. Kuzma passes the ball. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing, threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Now, here's Clarkson. Passes it to Bogut. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Pass to Kuzma. A 3-ball. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Ball. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's O'Quinn. No good that time. Nice D from Bogut. Clarkson with the ball. Caldwell Pope with it. Now defended by McDermott. Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Jarrett Jack is checked in for Baker. Clarkson dishes to Bogut. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, just all the moves he has in that painted area. Bogut converting with confidence.
The shot's good from O'Quinn.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
The Lakers with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Feeds to Clarkson. Lakers working the ball around now. Over in the corner, Randall. To the left side wing. Here's Kuzma. No good on the triple.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
O'Quinn, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Lakers with possession here. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's McDermott. There's the three. O'Quinn can't hit.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
14 feet away. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Shoots from 14. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by Jack.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Los Angeles has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. To the wing on the left. The feed to Clarkson. Here's Kuzma. Sinks the triple. Kuzma's got 10.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate. Well, Jeff Hornacek was chosen to be the head coach of the New York Knicks with the understanding that the triangle offense would be part of the system put in place. Now with the change in the front office, that is no longer the case, guys.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Well, Hornacek probably more comfortable with an up-tempo modern style, and Doris will see what he does with this new offensive freedom.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Now here's Randall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
The shot's good from O'Quinn.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Here's Kuzma. He's got 10 and finished off by Bogut.
That's a big, talented guy. Bogut does a lot of damage right around the rim.
O'Quinn, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, it's been said that you started playing basketball in the 2nd grade. How did your love of this sport become so evident so early?
Yeah, you know, I moved to the Jersey Shore when I was 7 years old. There was a park right next door. And, you know, I'm the last of 8 kids. My family didn't have a ton of money. But, boy, all I needed was a rim and a basketball. And I could spend 6, 7, 8 hours. My mother used to call me back in from the park to have lunch or dinner. I just spent my entire childhood on the hard court next door dribbling away.
Were you naturally good at it, or did you feel like you had to work at it, or did you just feel like I got a knack for this, I think?
No, I think, you know, obviously when you play the game from 7 years old, you pick up on a lot of the nuance, and as in anything, you have to work hard at something to be good at it. And
right.
It didn't feel like work because I love basketball.
It shows even now. And so O'Quinn nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Clarkson with the ball. Now Jack defending. There's the pick. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Jack. How last month turned out for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
The Lakers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Clarkson. He dishes it to Ingram. And the Lakers get it back. Caldwell Pope for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Nance with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Nance, no good. New York shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Porzingis can't hit.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Caldwell Pope outside. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Porzingis. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Boy, Kev, how about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
One shot.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. And that one's good. Ingram.
No stopping Ingram when he's in a rhythm like this, especially when he gets a pass.
No, he did not. Don't tell me I'm just a finesse big man. KP with the highlight reel material.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw missing. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Chalk up 2 there.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Here's Ingram. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft, and he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
3 on the clock. It's stolen by Jack. Here's Porzingis, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got his 4th assist in this one. Lakers shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Lopez, the shake, and the layup is good. Lopez has got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
When things come together for Porzingis, he can be too much to handle for any defender.
Lakers shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Poke loose. Porzingis with the steal. Goes up, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Costly there. Just a loss of focus leads to the ball going the other way.
Well, he simply wasn't paying attention. Coughed it up. Got to be more assertive and strong with the basketball.
Got a piece of it. Here's Clarkson. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Knicks shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor.
Oh, that's a good, strong finish. Porzingis not shying away from getting in there and getting after it.
55 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. Porzingis comes with the double team. Here's Ingram. And the Lakers with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Oh, guys, you have got to love those long strides. KP able to cover some ground on his way to the rim.
Clarkson passes to Nance. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And Porzingis.
Whoa! Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis gliding in for the finish.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered closely, and the foul called on Porzingis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Knicks out front, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 3 steals and 2 rebounds. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like?
That's a good one.
Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to New York City. Some street art on the wall of the Canal Street subway station in Soho, south of Houston, just down the way from us. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. So for the Lakers right now, Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. The big men are Nance and Lopez, and it's Ball in at the 1. Lakers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Over to the wing. Back to Caldwell Pope. Nance a screen. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Lopez a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
That one is no good. Nor is something that's become popular, debating whether a player is a star or a superstar. To you, what's the major difference between those two thoughts?
To me, the biggest difference between star and superstar are those guys who are willing to absorb the label on a night-by-night basis and a moment-by-moment basis. You can't disappear when the stakes get high. You can't disappear on a February night in the middle of the grind pre-All-Star break. Greatness requires you to come with it every single night.
And they don't care about the conversation about them. They're bulletproof in some ways, very thick-skinned.
Very Kobe-like attribute you just referenced.
Very good comparison.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Down low. And then slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. New York moving the ball around. The shot's good from Cantor.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Really left alone that time. That's 12 points for Brook Lopez.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
He gets it in there.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Ball with it. Now Jack defending. Lopez kicks to Ingram. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Cantor's shot is off.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
But they'll get another chance. Ingram dishes the ball. Ingram with it. He's against Cantor, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Baseline J on the way, and it's off the back rim, no good. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Good on the bucket.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Lakers shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And it's Cantor again. Cantor's got 10 points in just the second half.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Here's Ingram. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. The shot's good from Cantor.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
Out to the right wing. Now Ball. He has 7. And again, it's Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 7 points for the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lee outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nance has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here is Ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
Well, he just works so diligently inside, and the numbers back that up. You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Here's Ball. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Nance outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Ball with it. Now Jack defending. And the foul called on Porzingis. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night. So
both teams changing it up here. On defense, New York. Porzingis comes with the double team. Kuzma. The putback. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Jack's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Porzingis, here we go.
Well, that's a strong finish right there. KP not afraid to attack the paint, scored through contact. Woo-hoo.
Here's Ball. He has 7. Knocked away. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Jack. Drops in the breakaway layup. Jack's got his 2nd bucket.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Lopez kicks to Caldwell Pope. Tipped away. Out to the right wing. And again, the Lakers no good. The Knicks shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Here's Porzingis. Tries yet again. And scoring with the play inside is Cantor. Cantor's got 24.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
I'll tell you, Lopez filling it up. He's a commanding presence on the offensive end.
Here's Porzingis. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Lakers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Ball kicks to Lopez. Here's Kuzma. And it's off from three-point range. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Randall. There's the triple. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Takes the three, drains the three-pointer. Kuzma's got 13.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Lakers shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Pass to Kuzma. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
The first one falls for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Enes Kanter. Beasley comes in for Porzingis, and it's Baker in for Jarrett Jack. The Lakers also changing it up. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Clarkson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's perfect from the line this time. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And he makes that one. 18 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Randall. No good on the triple. New York shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Kept alive, beats it. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
I'll tell you, what an effort on the glass. Even with this lead, they're still going all out.
Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
One shot.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass. And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
One shot.
Free throw good, Clarkson. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Ball kicks to Randall. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And here's a look now at where the shots have been coming from.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way to catch iron. Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his threes, but I would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball.
Here's Baker, finished off the break. Baker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's the screen. Randall kicks the ball. Will it go? And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he gets the bucket. And that's 12 points for Beasley.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now the pass to Kuzma. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 8 rebounds in this game. And that one is good by Beasley.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Beasley comes with the double team. Dishes to Randall. That one good for 2.
And this is why you work the ball inside, right? To get the easiest shot possible.
Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Lakers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McDermott with the double team. Pass to Kuzma. Randall dishes to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. So New York will take it the other way. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Tucson.
And the first one at the line is good. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. He hits both from the stripe. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Screen by Bogut. Here's Ball. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
And they pick up 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clarkson passes to Bogut. Here's Kuzma. Beasley comes with the double team. Here's Bogut. The rebound by Baker. Here's Beasley. Misses from close range.
Well, you like to see Doug McDermott get after it on the defensive end. Just be disruptive to throw off that shooter.
And so it's New York, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Brewer with the ball. Sessions out there with Baker. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Beasley in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Zubats. Banked in off the glass. Zubats has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Beasley inside. Zubac's defending, and that one drops.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Beasley, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Brewer with the ball. Now Thomas defending. And Brewer kicks to Zubac. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by New York. O'Quinn's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
Pass to Hart. To the inside. From 6 away. Here's Zubac. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Baker. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Well, typically speaking, transition points are high percentage looks. Get out and go. That's their philosophy.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Listen, this guy's always been a solid offensive rebounder, right? Andrew Bogut, you've got to account for his anticipation and size.
Here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in the second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
Pass to Hart. So there's a new procedure for choosing starters in the All-Star game, Doris. Fans account for 50% of the vote, as you know. Players, 25%. Media, 25%. What do you think of that? I
love that the fans have a vote. I would like to see the percentages changed in this way. I would like players, the peers, to have 50% weight. Give the media and fans 25% each. So just swap it so that the peers are dictating the outcome of the All-Star.
Or even if you just had maybe 2 players from each team, guys with some respect and some nice perspective to fill that role you're talking about.
That's a great point. You pick your leaders from your group, and they cast the vote. Perfect.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And the shot is good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Screen by Bogut, down low, off the pick. The Knicks pull it in.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Bucket is good. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Sessions. Here's Baker. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Here's Hart, trying to get open as Dang. No good off the front iron. The Knicks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Baker, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Dang passes to Hart. The tray. They get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fader on the way. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 11 rebounds in the game.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
It's good.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
To the paint. And Andrew Bogut, the bucket on the assist by Brewer. 8 points for Andrew Bogut.
Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
There's Thomas with the 3. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Dang gets a wide open look. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And New York making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Sessions dishes to Beasley. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. 20 points for Beasley. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They set the screen. Beasley comes with the double team. Beasley with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Thomas. A rebound by the Lakers. Now here's Brewer. Free throw line jump shot. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall. Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
The Lakers shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Bogut at the elbow. The pass to Hart takes a three. It's good from long range.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Second chance effort. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
And Brewer kicks to Dang. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
McDermott's checked in for New York. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Julius Randle's checked in for Zubats. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Back to Dang. Shoots a three. Connects from three-point range.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Well, you love how the ball is popping outside on the perimeter. It's being moved and finding the open man, and they're cashing in.
From deep. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. McDermott for three. No good on the shot. Nice D from Dang. Here's Hart. That'll go on McDermott. That's foul number 2 for him. Doris, the revenue-generating streams for players these days, more endorsements, acting opportunities, event appearances, you name it. What impact do you think that has had on the evolution of guys wanting to play in big markets, big cities?
You know, I think the world is smaller, and so it's not necessarily a requirement to be in a large market in order to have some marketing success. You know, you look at any number of stars, even Russell Westbrook in Oklahoma City, he's pitching any number of major company because of the level of talent. So I think it's been a good thing. I think it really comes down to where are these players comfortable. It's much more about organization and opportunity to win than it is city.
They set the screen. Back to Clarkson. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by New York. Hernan Gomez has got his third rebound tonight. Yep, that one goes.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
The Lakers shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Bogut with a screen on Sessions. Clarkson passes to Bogut. Over to the left wing. Here's Hart. Bogut with a screen on Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. Beasley with the steal. Here's McDermott. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. 10 points for Doug McDermott.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Clarkson against Sessions, and it's Dang in the corner. No good with the triple. New York shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. And that one is good by Beasley.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Clarkson passes to Hart. Picked by Randall. Back to Clarkson. They need this. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Beasley for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Beasley's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
You always got to D up on the perimeter. When you don't, this is what happens.
Trying to find Gomez. Gets it to him. Buries it down low.
Commanding respect, Kevin. Willie goes up strong and reaps the rewards.
The Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Of course, we know coaches need to win to keep their jobs. However, they need great players to win, which falls on the shoulders of a general manager. So why are more coaches fired for poor team performance than GMs, you think?
You know, I think what's fascinating to me, and this is a supposition I've heard other broadcasters talk about, which I believe should be instituted. Instead of just showing the coach's record on national broadcast, why don't we include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do see on occasion. But to me, the general manager has a significant role to the win-loss record, and both should be included.
And maybe when the owner says, hey, I'll pick the coach, it doesn't affect you. But if you pick the coach, you're tied with that coach. You're joined at the hip.
Great point. Great point.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Porzingis.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're ahead. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
You know, I think it's an opportunity just for the coach to see some execution. Finish this thing out the right way.
The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. To the left wing, about 3 seconds between shot and game clock. O'Quinn, and it's blocked by Dang. Now Clarkson to the paint. Here's Randall, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Right. Frustrating for sure, Greg. I don't think they'll be able to mount a comeback at this point.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, it really was. They wanted this home win badly, and they went out and took it.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning of the game, we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's why we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time